Hello everyone, I'm Natal and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be teaching you how to use remote control blocks and how they can be useful for you. So remote control blocks are basically, remote control blocks, meaning you don't have to be in a ship to control it. So what you need to have a remote controlled ship? So first you need the ship itself. Second, the remote control, which needs to be with this thing here, this light pointing forward. Okay. You also need an antenna, super important, otherwise you won't be able to use the ship. And last but not least, a camera, which makes you be able to see things. So that's basically what you need. And also you need a place where you can control the ship from, which needs at least one antenna to work, and I don't recommend using more because there's no point in it. When you get to the place where you want to control it from, you can use this, wait, this is dark, okay. You can use control panels like this one, and just press F to open it, and come here. But I personally like to use cockpits on stuff, yeah, it's kinda weird. Just get somewhere where you can access the terminal. So after that you come here to the top, you should have a name here of your ship or something, and click on the ship that you want to control and look for remote control. Okay, there's a bunch of options here, so let's go over them. Here, control thrusters are basically meaning if the remote control can control the thrusters, which should be always on unless you have a rover, in which if you do, this option will be enabled, but since I don't have wheels on the ship, it's not. Same goes for handbrake. Inertia dampeners are basically if the ship can stop itself automatically. Show horizon altitudes will show you how your rotation is and the altitude. And the main remote control, this means if there are more than one remote controls, if this is the main one, this will have priority over the others. Okay, but you don't usually have two on the ship, just in case one gets destroyed, I don't know, never used it. So if you want to control it, you click here on control, but don't do it yet, because you need to do something first. You come down here to assign camera, I'll go over this in just a bit. Assign camera, and click on the camera that you want. If you have more than one, I recommend you name them all accordingly to where they're facing, but if you don't, just have one pointing forward, just click on it. And if you didn't do that, once you click control, you'll basically be controlling the ship, but you won't be seeing the camera, and you have to go back to the terminal and click on the camera and view, and it's a lot harder. Just do this, and then once you've done that, just click control. And what happened? Okay, so for some reason the camera is not doing what it's meant, so just press K, camera, and view. Okay, so now you're in full control of the ship, so you can fight normally. Just remember to have dampeners on if you're on a planet. So you can just fly around and do stuff. Let me just put the thing in here. And yeah, you can basically fly around all you want without needing to be in the ship. So this ship is quite heavy to have on a planet, because I'm not a good designer for ships, but yeah, you can just fly around and do stuff. At the moment I have a fighter, but you can also have miners, cargo ships, and basically everything you want. So yeah, I can just shoot this tree because I don't like it. If you saw my survival videos, you'll know why I don't like trees. Can I actually destroy it? Yeah, it just doesn't seem like it, so let's kamikaze into it, because I won't be needing this ship anymore. And this didn't destroy the ship. That's nice. So with the camera, you can also zoom in and out, and you can zoom pretty far. And yeah, that's nice. And just press F to leave it. press F twice. The first time you press it, it will take you away from the camera view, and the second one will take you away from the remote control. So that's the main functionality of the remote control. But there's also another option where you don't even need to be controlling this ship, and it's all automatic. So now we'll go to the autopilot mode. Let's start with how to use it. You basically need to use GPS locations that you get by going somewhere, like for example here. I just want a waypoint here. Press K, go to GPS, and then U from current position. It will create this thing, which you can just name waypoint or something, and then you'll have it. Okay, so since I don't need any more waypoints, I'll just delete it. So I made a little path for our ship to go, and let me show you. Okay, so the path basically consists of the starting area. Okay, let me just slow down. Okay, the starting area, which is number 10, because I forgot to add it in the beginning, so never mind. Then 1, 2, it will go down here, which there's a ship there, and I'll show you why. Go down here really close to the ground, between the valley, come here, down here, turn around, go up to 8th and then 9 and back. That's basically it. So let's go back there. Okay, let's get back to the cockpit and remote control. Okay, so I showed you all the GPS locations. So I have a bunch of them because I want the ship to go in a certain way. But if you just want the ship to go from point A to B, you don't need a bunch of waypoints, just one at the start and one at the end, and that's basically it. Unless there's a big object blocking it, then you might need a one waypoint going around it. Just click to add them by order. That's really important, unless you want your ship to fly weirdly. And okay, just come up here, just check if it's in order. Mine is, so yeah. And now we'll go on to these options. Once you enable autopilot, it will fly automatically, so don't press it yet. There's collision avoidance, which will make your ship try to go around objects that are blocking the way, but it, at least for me, makes this ship go super slow, and I don't really see the point of having it, but just choose what you want. And then there's precision modes, where your ship will slow down once it gets to the waypoint. So if you want to dock ships, this is the way to go. Then the sand camera, you already know that. And there's fight mode. There's the patrol mode, which will make your ship follow the waypoints in the order you made them. But once it reaches the end, it will come back the reverse way. So imagine you have 5 waypoints, it will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and once it reaches the end in patrol mode, it will go to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, basically going back. So if you don't want that, just want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, use circle mode, which will make your ship not go back, but continue the loop. And then there's one way, which will make your ship follow that path and stop there, just stop. Then there's forward direction, but this is like complicated to explain. Basically, your ship will reverse itself, or yeah, the forward will be the last one. And then there's speed limit, which limits the speed that your ship can go. So let me just go to the camera to view. Actually, no, I can just follow it. Remote control, and let's make the ship go a circle. Yeah, that's nice. So I don't know if collision avoidance might be good here. I'll have it on just to see how it does. If it starts going too slow or something, I'll do it again. So autopilot, and it's now going. Yeah, just okay. This is a complete fail. Wait, I don't think the ship can even go up. Oh, it can. Okay, yeah. And I also forgot to explain another thing, which is when you're setting up the waypoints, there's this option here, set up actions, which makes you be able, which makes the ship do something if you want it. So, for example, at waypoint 2, you remember there was a ship, so I'll drop a bomb on that ship. So basically I need to, let me just do something, warheads, group them into bombs, and just I'll harm the warheads on waypoint 1 because I don't want the warheads armed now, otherwise they will explode, because you saw what happened, the ship can't fly. And then on waypoint 2 I'll make the merge walk disconnect, so it will drop. It shows the amount of actions you have. Let's do this again without the collision avoidance, and let's see how it does. Hopefully it doesn't explode. Yeah, it's going really fast. It's probably going to crash. Oh god. Oh god. It's completely destroyed. You're okay, dude. If it can fly. Oh god, this is a disaster. Now people are probably thinking, oh, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. I'll probably watch another tutorial. Well, stuff happens. Okay, so things that I'll do now. I'll limit the speed of the ship to 50 meters per second, and I'll have collision avoidance on. And let's see how it does. Probably not good. Okay, so the ship is struggling with the antennas, but it's doing quite nice. Let's see. So it's going to waypoint 1. I don't know what it's doing. It's just collision avoidance. It's a bit glitchy, I think. So it reached 1. No, it. Oh, it has to touch the thing. Okay, that's new. Okay, so the things are armed now. The warheads are armed. It will probably miss the ship, but we'll see how it does. Should have turned precision mode on. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, I missed completely. But yeah, that's that. Okay, so let's see if it does everything correctly. I want to see it. Come back here. Just slow down. Okay, let's see. So I don't have to follow it around. Okay, it struggles a bit when reaching some waypoints. So precision mode is off, so it shouldn't need to touch the things itself, the waypoint. So while the ship is doing this, for the ones that don't know, Space Engineers just got a massive update fixing the multiplayer that was broken some time ago, like since it exists. And I want to do something special. I want to invite my viewers, some of the people watching, to join a series that I'll make on just okay, let me no, don't go to 7. What? Did I forget 6? No. What? Let's go to 7. Just you missed. The fuck. Just as I was saying, I'll want to invite some of you to be part of a series that I'll make on multiplayer. Basically, I'll try to get a server or join a server, which shouldn't be hard, and we'll make a faction. If we join a public server, we'll make a faction and take over the world or the universe. And if I create my own, we'll have different factions or whatever, or just be all in the same faction and be friends. I don't know. And if you want to participate, just leave a comment on the comments and I'll see what I can do. Probably give you my Discord and we'll play. And then it goes to 10. I don't know. I'll try to invite Missy. She's kinda bored with Essie since it is always the same, but I'll do my best. Yeah, she'll join. Probably not. Okay, so we'll now go to the base again, which I clearly didn't make in 5 minutes. And it should not collide with everything. Yeah, it just does that. And yeah, it stopped. Okay, the blue one's going, and it's what's going on? What's this? Let's remove the fucking remove the whole tray. Oh fuck. Okay, end of this video. The video ends here. Okay, I can't do it. Okay, this is awful. Well, besides this, if I helped you, leave a like and a comment of what you want me to do next. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of my quote-unquote awesome work. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next video, and this was a complete fail. Bye.